let's talk about E3. E3 is in a couple days, which I believe it starts on Thursday, which is Jeff Keighley's Summer Fest, and from there on, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that 4-day stretch will be E3. Let me just bring out the schedule that was posted on my Discord. So we got a really clear visual look at the schedule. So Summer Games Fest, which is Jeff Keighley's version of, I guess, like a mini Game Awards in a way, you know how the Game Awards work, where Jeff Keighley just drops like a whole bunch of like world premieres. I think it's like a mini version of it. I'm not sure what's gonna be at the Summerfest. Thursday, Summerfest kicks off with a spectacular live event with 30 plus games, special guests, musical performances, data devs, and more. All I know is from the information that I was digging is that I know Sony's gonna be there. Apparently Sony's not gonna have their own event. Sony is gonna be in the Summer Games event, not like their presence, but like their games. Sony, if they're gonna be at the Summer Games Fest, I bet you it's gonna show more Horizon Zero Dawn, or sorry, Horizon Forbidden West. We're gonna see a release date and maybe some gameplay, like obviously. Maybe a tease of God of War, since they delayed it. I bet you there might be a trailer. Like, I want to say, you know what? I will say a gameplay trailer, just like when we first saw the God of War, the first trailer gameplay, where we were fooled that I thought it was Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not sure if you guys remember that trailer that kicked off that E3. If I'm gonna call out another new game, it might, man, they could tease the next Uncharted. I'm gonna call it right there, the next Uncharted, because it's been almost, actually, yeah, it's been 5 years since Uncharted 4, since they finished The Last of Us Part 2. Maybe a tease, probably a logo, right? Probably Nolan North saying something, and the music of the Uncharted music with the jungle music. I'm not sure, I forgot how the music goes, but yeah, they could probably tease that. I don't know what I could predict, because if it's Jeff Keighley, if it's gonna be a mini Game Awards, it's world premieres that's just like, we didn't see that coming. Like first premiere, world premiere. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna be there. We have a hunch. If it's Sony's gonna be there, they're probably gonna show, like, Horizon, maybe a gameplay of God of War, and I'm gonna throw like a half-court shot, maybe a tease of Uncharted. Who knows? But yeah, I can't really put a finger on Summer Games Fest, because that one might be one of the shows that's just like, I don't know. It's gonna be exciting because we don't know. I want to be surprised, right? I want to be surprised. Saturday, this is where it gets sort of interesting. Here we go. Ubisoft Forward. Usually every single year, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Ubisoft every single E3 is probably like always at the bottom. They probably have like one or two great surprises, and then there's like a mixed feelings of these random new IPs I don't know how to feel. It looks cool, but I just don't know. And then the predictable games, right? But every single year you're just expecting Just Dance, the goat of all goats from Ubisoft, right? Just Dance. I heard another game, Rainbow Six. They changed the name because I guess people were sensitive about the name. It used to be called Rainbow Six Quarantine. That's what it's called, Rainbow Six Extraction. I don't think it's like a brand new Rainbow Six. Man, people can correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played Rainbow Six in a long time. Probably been a year and a half, maybe close to 2 years. I believe this game is a survival game, co-op survival. It could be a co-op story. I'm not entirely sure. I just know it's not a brand new, like, oh, it's a new multiplayer game, because their moneymaker right now is Rainbow Six Siege, because they're doing fine. That's their esports game that's going to compete with Counter-Strike, Overwatch. Yeah, those shooters. There's no way they're going to make a brand new Rainbow Six game. It might be 3-player co-op, because Rainbow Six did have a DLC, was it 2 years ago? It was a zombie DLC, right? It was a survival zombie Left 4 Dead type, and it was 3-player co-op. And if this is the same thing, it could be like a full-on full game version of that DLC. Hopefully it's not like $70. I'm not spending $70 on a Rainbow Six spin-off game. There's no way. No way. We're gonna see more Far Cry 6. Yes, we're gonna see more Far Cry 6. I believe we're gonna see more Far Cry 6, probably like a 4-player co-op gameplay. Again, I don't know if it's gonna have co-op just like the Far Cry 5. I didn't see the trailer, but if it does have co-op, they might show off a 4-player co-op gameplay just like they did with Far Cry 5. I'm excited. I love Far Cry games. I'm not a huge die-hard fan, but I have a lot of memories playing the first Far Cry with my cousins, and then Far Cry 2, and then 3, and then beyond. Yeah, I've heard that Division 2, the team of Division 2, is not going to be at E3, but they said they are working on new content for the game. So I'm curious to see that, because I'm not a I played a lot of Division 2. Well, not a lot, but I did play a good handful with one of my friends last year, and it was really fun. Still haven't finished the game with them, but I heard there's a lot of DLC in that game. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they still have a lot of open opportunities for that game, because I don't think they're gonna make a Division 3. I think because they're doing great with like crossovers. I think the last DLC was Resident Evil. I think that was their last crossover. I might be wrong on that one. There could be more crossovers, but I just remember like you could be wearing some Raccoon City stuff. That new rumor, that's right, that I forgot, that new game that's been leaked. Ubisoft is reportedly working on a PvP Tom Clancy game that combines the elements of Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, and The Division. It sounds dope, but I'm sad at the same time because there's no Splinter Cell. Unless, you know, they could surprise me. They could surprise me that they're, you know, like a teaser of the 3 goggles showing up out of nowhere, and that's all you need to know. I don't know what's the situation with Splinter Cell, because we haven't had Splinter Cell since 2012, I think. That's a long time. 2012 is a long time. I believe that was Blacklist. So, but whatever that game is, that new PvP, man, just thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know what are you talking about? Are you talking about a Smash Bros. Ubisoft game, or like, what is going on? I don't know. When it said elements of stealth with Splinter Cell, elements of Ghost Recon where it's open world, and then the elements of Division where it's like that tactical gameplay feeling, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I bet you it's gonna be like some spy 4-player co-op spy spec ops thing going on. Imagine 4-player co-op Splinter Cell. I think that's what it's gonna be, because if you have stealth like Splinter Cell, and then you have the 4-player co-op like Division, like Ghost Recon, and that cooperative like tactical gameplay, it could be like a spec ops like spy thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just bring Splinter Cell. Just bring Splinter Cell back, cats. Because it's been a long time. Splinter Cell is like one of the greatest stealth games next to Metal Gear. It could be a Navy SEAL side. That would be pretty cool, honestly, because we haven't had a SOCOM game in a long time. Beyond Good and Evil, if anyone wants to know if there's going to be Beyond Good and Evil, like something, I think there's going to be something. I think there's something with Beyond Good and Evil 2, because, what was it, 2 years ago? Was it 2 years or 3 years ago? That we saw like a lot of alpha gameplay, and it had Justin Gordon-Levitt on stage or something. I'm like, I think we're going to see something. Because that game is way too big. That game is too big. And like, if you guys remember the trailer from, I don't know how long it was, 2 years, 3 years ago, it was very ambitious. It was really, like, the scale of the open world, it was huge. Compared to the first game, because the first game was very linear. But this game, man, it's definitely longer than 8 years for Cyberpunk. This game's been announced since, like, the 7th gen console generation, I believe. It's a long time. They still need to show that one wannabe Sea of Thieves / Assassin's Creed Black Flag boat thing. You know, that It was like Sea of Thieves. It was Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones. I think that's what the game's called, Skull and Bones. And I haven't seen that since 2 years ago. Yeah, I haven't seen that. So unless that game came out like underneath the radar, that it just, I did not see that coming. I was focused on other things. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from Skull and Bones. It's basically, they just took the Assassin's Creed Black Flag, like the boat mechanics where you can like have boat battles. I don't even know. I don't know pirate stuff, pirate terminology, but like boat battles. Yeah, they took all the exact same thing. The exact same thing. When's the last time we had an Assassin's Creed game? Odyssey? Was it Odyssey? Sorry, not Odyssey. It was Valhalla. That came. Oh, actually, that came out last year. So we're not gonna see Assassin's Creed. We're not gonna see Assassin's Creed because that game came out last year. They used to do Assassin's Creed every year, annually, but now I think they decide to do it every 2 or 3 years, which is good because, man, I got tired of Assassin's Creed a long time ago because they did it annually, and I was like fatigued from that franchise. I was very fatigued. But yeah, Ubisoft, I still watch it though. I still watch it to see if they can surprise me, and I always get like somewhat disappointed. There'll be 1 or 2 games that are big, just like Beyond Good and Evil, where it piques my interest, where like I'm really interested in that game. You know, it's like one of those like, oh, I'll check that out. South Park, I'll check that out.